Hello children, in this video we are going to talk about bacteria and its type depending upon the presence or absence of flagella and the little bit information about the structure of flagella. So on the basis of presence or absence of this flagella, this bacteria could be divided into two kinds, that is trichous and atrichous. So the division is like this, and the difference in this trichous and atrichous bacteria is that if the flagella are present, they are called as trichous, and if they are not present, then it is called as atrichous. Had this flagella not been there, there would have not been any classification further. So because of the presence of flagella, they are divided into two kinds, that is trichous, which have flagella present on them, and the other is atrichous, where the flagella are absent. Now, on the basis of the distribution, distribution of this flagella, bacteria are of following kinds. Now, the first is when the flagellum is present only on one side, then we call it as monotrichous. And if the single flagellum is present on both the sides, then it is called as amphitrichous. Now, if many flagella are present on one side, then we call it as cephalotrichous. If there are clusters of bacteria which are found at both the ends, then we call it as lophotrichous. Then, if the flagella are present all around, then it is called as peritrichous. So, on the basis of flagella, bacteria are classified, and if there is no flagella present, then there would be no classification further. Now, let us see what is the structure of flagella. Now, see, if we are talking about flagella, singular is flagellum. It has three parts: the basal body, hook, and filament. Now, let us see the basal body, and this basal body, it remains embedded in the membrane. So, bacteria, it has a cell wall and a cell membrane. So, inside the cell membrane, this basal body, it remains embedded. This membrane has rings. So, these rings, they are 4 in gram-negative bacteria, and they are 2. These 2 rings, they are present in gram-positive bacteria. In the next video, we will be talking about the gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria and how the staining is different. So, there are rings present here. So, see, this is the first ring, and here I have made 2 rings. So, you can see these are the 2 rings. So, 2 are present in gram-positive bacteria. They are connected to a rod-like structure. You can see this rod-like structure. Now, above this, these rings which are attached to this ring-like structure, on this ring-like structure, there is a little broader portion which is present. You can see that is called as hook, and to this hook there is attached a long filament which is present. Now, if you see this structure of filament, this is very long, and it is longer even than the structure of the cell, and it is tapering. Tapering means that the base is wide, and whereas then it becomes thinner. Okay, so now this filament, inside it, if you see the internal structure of it has a protein that is flagellin, and this is a globular protein. Now, if we see the internal structure of this, if we cut it to the transfer section of this, then we can see that they are arranged in a helical manner. So, these globular proteins, they are arranged in a helical manner, or you can see the chain-like way. Now, this is actually rod-like flagellum, and they are present in 9+2 arrangement in bacterium. So, 9+2 arrangement is that 9 are present on the periphery and 2 are present on the this is how the structure of flagellum is. So here this complete structure, that is the basal body, then the hook, that is the connection between this basal body and the flagellum. And I told you that filament, this flagellum, it has a long filament which is very, very long. Normally we draw the structure of this flagellum, but it is longer than the structure of the cell. It is bigger than the structure of cell. But normally we draw the shorter structure. So that is about the structure of the flagellum. And I told you in eukaryotic bacteria, this arrangement is 9 plus 2. The arrangement of flagella is 9 plus 2, and 9 are present on the periphery and 2 present in the center. So that is the arrangement of flagellum. And depending upon the position of the flagellum, if one is there, monotrichous, both the sides, amphitrichous, amphi means both, lopho means the cluster is present on both the sides, whereas if the number of these flagellum, they are present on one side, then we call it as cephalotrichous, and the entire thing is covered, then it is peritrichous. That means flagella are distributed on all the sides. Now in the next part, we will discuss about the gram positive and gram negative bacteria. Thank you, children.